Alright, hey there guys, got my new Batman v Superman shirt on to talk about some Blu-rays. They're not connected anyway, just thought I'd show it off. Anticipation, man. I just yesterday filmed my entire movie collection. It doesn't include these ones because obviously this is being filmed after. And that video, it took a lot out of me to just film it and do it. You know, constantly running out of breath and not being able to breathe, need water breaks. Not even able to like sit on the floor, have to get a chair and stuff. Like, it took a lot out of me to do, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's long, it's an hour long. But anyway, let's talk about some Blu-rays. First off, Jarhead, and this is a technicality that's in here because yes, I own it, but Amazon made a goof. I don't know how they did it, but Amazon somehow missed the disc. They just had it without a disc or something, I don't know what. So I have to send that back in a day or so, and by next week I should hopefully be getting the new Jarhead, the one with the disc in it. It's like, come on, really? I didn't even get the disc? I really like that movie too, I wanted it. Predators, Adrian Brody is a twig in this movie, but it's not bad, you know, it holds up as the second best Predator movie ever, and it's not saying much. Magnolia, Paul Thomas Anderson movie, and first off, it's won a bunch of Golden Globe winner for Best Supporting Actor for Tom Cruise and 3 Academy Award nominations. So, very anticipated seeing it. Haven't seen it yet, and I need to see all his movies. And Punch Drunk Love is another one I think I already mentioned before. Not on Blu-ray as far as I know. Come on, man. That's like his second best movie ever. That should be on Blu-ray. Catch Me If You Can, a great Spielberg movie about a con man and Tom Hanks. Knock knock, who's there? Go fuck yourself. Another Spielberg movie, E.T. You cannot watch this movie without crying. Be good. There's another Spielberg movie. I'm trying to decide for the shelf. Tell me what you guys think. I have it based on genres, but the thing is, like E.T., I don't really have a family type thing. I have animated. So I'm thinking I'll just make a genre of Spielberg movies. It'd be easier to do it because some directors, as you would know, have their own genres. I have Nolan, Nicholas Winding Refn, Derek Cianfrance, Kevin Smith, David Fincher, Martin Scorsese, Tarantino, and the Coen brothers. So a couple directors get their own like spot. I guess I'll do them with Spielberg because I don't know where to put some of those movies. Donnie Darko. This movie was the first movie where I was like, that Jake Gyllenhaal kid, he's actually really good, because I only knew him from, I knew he was in Brokeback Mountain, but I hadn't seen it yet. And I saw Prince of Persia, I'm like, this kind of sucks. But I saw this, and then I went and saw a bunch of good Jake Gyllenhaal movies. I'm like, I like that guy. And he's doing really good right now. Next up, a movie that won 3 Academy Awards, Best Actor and Supporting Actor, because they both had AIDS. Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto. Really excited to see this movie. And this is when I was like, he won the Oscar for it, I'm just gonna take a chance and buy it and see. It was like $6 or something. I was like, hell yeah. Pitch Perfect. Sequel's coming out, man, and I have somewhat high hopes for it. I really enjoyed Pitch Perfect. I thought it was really funny. I liked most of the singing. The acapella is really good. I enjoyed it a lot. That second one better not disappoint me. Next up, the best hockey movie ever. I've not seen Miracle, and I like Goon a lot, but in my opinion, the best hockey movie ever. Even over the Mighty Ducks. Slapshot. This movie is fucking fantastic and amazing. Paul Newman's really good in it. And let's not forget about the Hanson Brothers. This movie, it took me so long to get it on Blu-ray, and I have absolutely no idea why. I really enjoyed this when it came out in theaters. I was like, yeah, this is a great movie. Snitch? Like Dwayne Johnson's best, one of his best acting performances in just overall movies. I'm surprised it took me so long to get it. I really like it. Go on Amazon. It's like $7. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Remember a while ago when I talked about iRobot and Speed having these little slip covers? This one has it too. It's one of those movies. What company is this? Like 20th Century Fox decided, just get a bunch of these. Like white and sort of reddish slip covers. It's really sexy. Look at Angelina. 2006 Angelina Jolie. Oh my god, I do a lot for that woman. You're insane. I know, ain't it cool? Yeah. Broken Arrow. Would you please stop shooting at the nuclear weapon? This movie's awesome. Christian Slater back when he had a career, and John Travolta. This was right around the same time. John Woo, same time he made Face Off. Ooh-wee, I'm good looking. I love over-the-top action Travolta when it's in a good movie. Like Broken Arrow, Face Off. I hate over-the-top Travolta, and a bad movie like the one he did with De Niro. What the hell was that? That one sucked. But Broken Arrow is an action classic. It's so fun, entertaining. I love it. Next up, I pretty much own all the Fast and Furious movies I want to, right? I own the first. Well, I'm actually trying to find where they are. The first, the second, and the fifth. And now the sixth, which... Going in, I was like, this, I hope it's better than the fifth, because I had high hopes. And it wasn't better than the fifth, but it was still really, really good. The fifth is the overall best, but this is still a fun one, even though it's a little too over the top. I mean, really, they slam into cars, Vin Diesel flying through the air, and Michelle Rodriguez flies through the air, and they slam into each other. He catches her, they slam into a fucking 100-mile-an-hour car. It's like, okay, they'd be dead. There's so many times they'd be dead. Come on now, really? Fast 5 pushed it a little. This pushes it to the point of just, okay, it's not the real world. Remember the first movie when the hardest stunt was jumping from a moving car to a moving truck and not falling and dying? In this universe, they could do that and get run over, and Vin Diesel be up like, I just broke my shoulders all. Like, it's redonkulous. Yeah, that's redonkulous. I've never used that before. But Fast and Furious 7 is going to be even more so, but I really, really want to see that. Paul Walker's last movie. I'm very excited to see what goes on in that. And Dwayne Johnson breaking his arm back into place. Daddy's got to go to work. Another Spielberg movie. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess which one. Jaws. Best horror movie ever for one reason. You know, I was thinking about it. I used to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I used to think, oh, maybe even Alien, maybe The Exorcist, maybe the remake of The Evil Dead, The Shining. But this one, more than any other, I've finally decided, because this one is the most effective. I hate the water. I will not go in the water, okay? You take me to a beach, I'm not going. Nope. Jaws is in there. It doesn't matter. I'm not rational thinking. If it's not a pool, I'm not swimming. I went in the ocean once in my life. I went on a trip to Jamaica last year in like Easter time or whatever, and I'll admit to going in the ocean, and I didn't go far. I was like, I want to go in, but you know, Jaws could be there. I saw Jaws 4. He will go a hell of a long way to eat somebody. So I went not even this deep, and then I came back, I'm like, screw it. He's there. I know he is. This movie is so effective at making you scared of a giant ass shark. The best horror movie ever, because how many people are like that? It's just, don't go in the water. There's a shark. Next up, the extended edition of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. And first off, it's a black Blu-ray, which is cool. But, does it come with the regular edition? I'm a little disappointed this is extended, because I just want to see the regular version. And you know what? There's a thing with the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. It's like, the extended edition has everything Peter Jackson wanted in there. It's like, okay, and you know what, for people that are really into the books and stuff and are into this lore a lot, would appreciate. Me, I'm more of a casual fan. I'm fine with just a theatrical version. You know, 2.5, 3 hours is pushing it enough. I don't need a 5-hour version, and I don't know how long this one is, but I might test my patience. But now that I have this, I'm going to review this one. I'll review the Desolation of Smog, which I have behind me somewhere, and then I'll review the third one because I saw it in theaters a while ago, and I'll talk about them all. And now that I have those, I also got something else so I can review these movies after. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, the theatrical edition, because I didn't need extended for this. And it also came with the movies and digital copies on disc, so that's neat. So stay tuned, I'm going to review all these movies. I'll start with The Hobbit first, because technically they take place first, whatever, and then I'll review Lord of the Rings, movies I haven't seen since I was 8. Very interested in seeing how they hold up to the memory of me going, I saw them. I have no memory of them, to be honest. Now, if you saw my movie trip vlog, which is a thing that is uploaded right now, if you're watching this, the movie trip's already on my channel. Check it out. So I'm not going to show the big thing. I want to show something else first. I just have to grab it. And I just wanted pity. But I talked about, I'm a UFC fan, or casual at this point, really casual. I used to get all the pay-per-views and stuff, and I don't really anymore. I might sparingly. I haven't gotten one since like Tito Ortiz and Forrest Griffin had their third fight and Griffin retired after that. But I'm a fan of the show The Ultimate Fighter, even though that I kind of really stopped up after season 14. I haven't seen a season since, so I went and I'm like, I'm going to buy some seasons and watch that. So I ordered season 10, Rampage versus Rashad, and it wasn't by Amazon, it was a person on Amazon. So it came like this. I wanted it like how every other one looks. Like I'll show you. Get season 3 or whatever. Comes like that in the official wanted to like that, and I didn't get it. So I'm a little disappointed. But I ordered every other season from Amazon, and I'm getting them. So, Team Liddell, Team Ortiz, Season 11. I'm a Tito Ortiz fan, even though he has an excuse for every time he loses because it's an injury and stuff. He's still like a classic fighter that paved the way for UFC, that ground and pound style of elbows and stuff. I'm a fan of him, and this season I just want to say, if you've seen the show UFC fan, that season had some of the best fighters of any season of the show, but the most injuries, including Tito, who had to pull out of the fight, and almost every fighter got injured and replaced. It's ridiculous. And season 10 had the most arguing. I'm currently watching this season again, Team GSP versus Team Koscheck, and I rebought the last season I ever saw live anyway. Team Miller, Team Bisbing. I'm a fan of Mayhem Miller, man. So I'm excited to see that, and I haven't seen it. I love Ronda Rousey, so I'm going to watch her season, Team Rousey versus Team Tate. And yeah, so that's my little UFC thing for the day. There was no particular reason, it's just like I got them, thought I'd mention them. And now here's the big deal, the thing I want to talk about most. But yeah, Stanley Kubrick, the Masterpiece Collection. Lolita, Dr. Strangelove, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Clockwork Orange, Barry Lyndon, The Shining, Full Metal Jacket, and Eyes Wide Shut. And it's a limited collector's edition. I got number 17,011 out of 29,500. And it's even like magnetized or something on the side, so it just it keeps it closed. But you open it up and you get this, which is, what is it? It's like behind the scenes photos, little stories and stuff. So I'm gonna find one that's really cool looking. Like, look at that. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Like little directions, like, does it look like it goes to this place? The way they design the hallways and everything with miniatures. Show me a behind the scenes for like Jack Nicholson losing his mind. There's some with him and Jack Nicholson stuff. So this is cool. I'm looking through this. I love when you get something that comes with this stuff. This is cool shit, you know? What else? The thing about Stanley Kubrick documentary. Stanley on Oil Canvas by Christine, depending on how you pronounce it, Kubrick. That's cool. Put that up on the wall somewhere. It's like reviewing it and you see Stanley Kubrick on an oil painting staring at you. And then the real reason, the movies. And I love the little liney art design stuff, very reminiscent of the Shining poster, but I wonder if all his posters look like that. I'm not sure. I just think of the Shining like off the bat, but there's all the movies. I mean, wow, this is ridiculous. Lolita, Dr. Strangelove. I've seen Dr. Strangelove and I've seen The Shining because I'm Sean Connery. I haven't seen the rest. I'm very interested in seeing all these. Kubrick was a man, a myth, a legend, a filmmaker that had to do so many takes. He was like a perfectionist, and he was willing to learn from other people. There's all these stories like before he would do this scene or something, he would talk to everyone behind the scenes. Well, how would you do it? And stuff like that. So that's neat. Perfect cinematography, editing, directing. He did so many takes of everything. The Shining, the stories of how Scatman Crothers and what's her name? Shelley Duvall, Scatman Crothers, they'd have to do like hundreds of takes to get it right, and they're just like breaking down, and that's how he had to do it. He had to be so precise and get it exactly how he wanted. He was such a meticulous filmmaker, and his movies worked greatly because of it, even though you'd consider him kind of an asshole for it, like 300 times maybe. Then we'll keep going, maybe. Like, he might have been a real asshole to work with and hard, and like take, how many years did it take to make Eyes Wide Shut? Like 2 or 3 years, something like that? Ridiculous, but the movies paid off and were amazing because of it. Although one that's not in here I kind of wish was, because I want to see it, is Paths of Glory, so I might have to pick that up separately. I believe that's a World War I movie with Kirk. You Can Eat Cereal Out of My Chin, Douglas. So there we go, those are all the Blu-rays, and I guess I should pick them all up for the money shot, even though the Kubrick one should be enough. But you know what I mean. In all my thumbnails, generally, it's best to have like me holding them all for the money shot. I don't think I can do it. I can't hold them all. I gotta send this one back to get my disc for it. But comment below, tell me you thought all those Blu-rays. What do you think of that Kubrick thing? I mean, really, That's awesome to have on the shelf. That is cool. That is badass. And check out my movie trip video because a fan requested it, so see if you want to see more of those. And after this is posted, eventually this will be posted. The entire movie collection, minus the ones I just mentioned. It'll all be in that video. It's going to be a long, 1 hour long video. It's going to be a hell of a time to upload. It might take like 3 days to upload. I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoy that when it comes out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.